Did anyone started looking in what is the difference between implicit and explicit?
Yeah, I was just going through
Mm-hmm.
and not in details, but I just found out that there are those like conditional and unconditional synchronization,
Mm-hmm.
and the unconditional are where like we give the thread dot sleep
Mm-hmm.
and there is wait.
Okay.
So here we don't give any particular timeout value, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
In unconditional,
Mm-hmm.
but in the implicit and explicit falls under the conditional synchronization.
Okay. See, so whatever we used like thread dot sleep, that is a implicit wait.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, so explicit wait means it will be something like this. So I'll tell you what is the difference between these two statements. Or if I write thread dot sleep. See, as I said, generally, if you try to open a web page, it takes some time, right? Until some
Mhm.
point in time, what happens if it is not responding? So means the page loading taking much time, then whatever you are given action means by looking into some element, or you want to enter something into that element, or you want to click particular element, it fails automatically. So to avoid all those things, what we do, we'll go with the thread dot sleep, but that is not recommended in real time scenarios. So for that, always we go with the WebDriver. So what happens? Okay, page will start loading and it waits to find so and so element for 10 seconds, up to 10 seconds. If doesn't find up to 10 seconds, it will come out. Or if it is identified within 1 second, it will come out. It will not wait for 10 seconds. The moment it identifies, it comes out. But here,
The maximum wait is 10 seconds.
10 seconds exactly.
Okay, okay,
So 1 to 10. So if it is found immediately, it will come out. But here in
okay.
thread dot sleep, what happens? It is waiting for 3 seconds. Or
3
if I,
seconds.
yeah, if I give 5 seconds also, it is waiting for up to 5 seconds. So better
Mhm.
always go with the this one. So remember for entering the data into Air India from and to, so we were using
Uh-huh.
thread dot sleep, right?
Wait, thread, yeah. Hmm.
So now we'll use this one, explicit wait, and see whether it
So
is working. Yeah.
if we want to see the what the action going on, then we should have to use thread dot flip, right?
Come.
If we use the explicit, then we can't see the action, what the functionality going on in web page, right?
Yeah, correct. See, for your testing purpose means just unit testing purpose, yes, you can do it because you are, see,
Yeah.
even we are automation testers, we have one designation. So
Yeah.
people will call it as, what is any idea about this one? Software
SDK.
development engineer in
In
testing.
test. Mhm.
So this is the designation they'll give, even though we are automation, because um, what we exactly do in automation testing?
We are
Why?
writing scripts. We are writing codes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. But remember my first class, why do we go for automation? Did we discuss or not?
Yeah, I mean, because it is like we can use the one script, I mean, in manual we have to write for each and everything, but in
Mhm.
automation, if you write a single, it's reusable basically, right?
Yeah, just 1 second. I'll show you a couple of points for you guys. So that means what exactly we call them in real time. Okay, just give me a moment. Where do I have? No. See, what we need to do if it is automation, first identify the list of application that needs to be automated.
Okay.
So in an organization, so if you are into a particular project or account, then what they need to do is your project manager or maybe your client manager, what they have to do is what are the applications they are planning to go for automation. Then identify the scope of the automation. So, okay, we have identified the applications. In that applications, whether I need to go for 60%, 70%, 80%, something like that. Means what are the features you want to go for the automation. Okay, describe the list what is and what is not to be automated.
Okay.
Okay, so we should be very clear. See, like sending data to printer, but printing we cannot do automation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or collecting the papers we cannot do automation. Is it true?
Right, right.
Okay, so those kind of things we have to mention properly. What are the things? And to identify documentation that will be delivered to all the, okay. So what are the documents do we need to prepare? And identify the major testing milestones. Actually, I have a particular document with me. So even it is even more able to see some diagram here. So determine your automation objects, means your scope. Okay, then first what you need to do, so assume that we have identified the applications and we know the scope. So what is the next activity? To select the tool.
Test.
So,
Okay.
like you have Selenium or you have Qtp or you have coded UI, so which is from the Microsoft. So we
Mm-hmm.
have Qtp, Selenium, you have so many things, but we'll discuss whatever names I know currently. Coded UI from Microsoft, and recent one is Sahi. Yeah, Sahi, yes. Okay, so these are the tools. Then in these tools, what is important for us? Because some of the features cannot be available. So like in Selenium, you cannot automate desktop applications. In Qtp, you can automate web, also desktop, but it is licensed. So you have to pay some amount. And using coded UI, you can automate web, desktop, and also mobile. Okay, Sahi, I do not know exactly. So think that it is for only web application as of now. So then you have to see what are the features they are giving, providing to us, and whether it is matching with the requirements. So that is what we do, tools evaluation. Okay, so thoroughly, so feasibility study, what is that feasibility study? So you have to do POC, proof of concept. So we say POC, proof of concept. So means the client says that, okay, this is the website currently we are using. So just maybe 10 to 15 pages, do whether it is going as per our requirement or not. If this POC is successful, means giving proper results whatever client expects, then everyone approves, and based on that budget allocation will be done. Okay, so that means ROI. So we say return on investment.
Suresh, is coded UI is licensed or open source?
It's a open source.
Okay.
Means means you can also go for a licensed, but you will get as a freeware also, maybe 30 days or 60 days.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Then so what is return on investment? So we are going for automation. How we know, means how it will give returns on the investment? Any idea?
Mm, no, Suresh.
Okay. See,
Completing that way fast so that.
yeah. So as of now, I am spending. Uh, so I am spending 30K dollars per quarter on regression testing. Regression means you have to execute the regression test cases each and every release or each and every quarter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it means how much I am spending totally per year.
Mm-hmm. 120K.
So assume that my project for 10 years down the line, I need to maybe see if it is a very big project like a license or banking, so it is for lifetime, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so assume that my as of now lifetime is 10 years. So how much money we are spending on it? So there only the client will think about, so what is the next action? So one second guys.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry guys. So clear what is happening in the regression time? How much money they are
Yeah.
spending? Okay, so now means as of now 30K means I am maintaining 3 resources. So I do not want to continue with 3 resources, and spending this per quarter is huge money for the project. So
Mm-hmm.
anyway, so he will inform to the offshore managers, okay boss, can you do something for us? Then they will think, okay, what can be done? So then people has to go with this proof of concept and see how much they are able to save. Okay, then if at least they comes to 50%, first initially their target will be 40 to 50%. Okay, so return on investment, how much they have saved? 15K, right, already?
Yeah.
Okay, so likewise, next, okay, if I go for 100% automation, so how much money I'll save? Because the cost on the tool, it is first time investment and it is for lifetime, right?
Right.
So all these things they will think during the feasibility study and ROI. Then everyone okay with the POC, then what they do, they prepare proper automation plan like your test plan.
Mm-hmm.
They will prepare a detailed automation plan. Then what are the things, means what is in and what is not in. Okay, then what are the, what is suite, test suite. So the number of test cases.
Okay.
Okay, then develop and execute them. Then prepare test summary reports and sign off. And for the next release, and if you want to modify any existing test cases, automation scripts. So we cannot say test cases, scripts. So modify them means better. So I said, right, like 40 to 50%. So make them more automation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then if you still some of the test cases are unable to modify, means go for the automation. So what are the reasons? Do we need to have particular tool for that, or any add-ins are available? Okay, so they'll do this gap analysis, then they'll move on. So this is continuous progress, what we do in the automation. So it's purely like
So,
your development. So I cannot say it is only the testing way, but you are a pure developer. Also, you know the testing, but there is a disadvantage here. Any guess what is the disadvantage? So generally in interviews, people will ask you. So if you are a manual tester, you know something. What is that? You will be very strong in one particular area if you are a manual tester. If you are a manual tester, you will be 100% confident on the functionality or the domain knowledge
okay.
of the application. But if you are a automation engineer or automation tester, but your
Mm-hmm.
focus on the
Focus
functionality
only
or the domain will be minimized.
limited.
Yeah, limited. So why? Because your concentrate is only on how to make my script better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll be thinking only this one.
Okay.
Okay, so see, both
I have a
have the,
question here.
yeah, yes, Sanchita.
Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, yeah.
So basically, what we are currently doing in Selenium, we are executing those scripts, right?
No,
So
you have to
before
develop
that,
and
do we have?
execute.
Okay, yeah. So do we have to write like proper test cases, or those are the test cases are done by the manual testers?
So already manual test cases are available.
Okay, so
So
from there
based on,
we
yeah,
will take.
exactly.
Okay, okay, got it.
From there you will take the test cases.
Okay, okay.
If it is
So
from the
from
very,
there we will identify which are needed to be automated,
exactly,
and then accordingly we will develop and execute the script.
exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so both has means pros and cons. So whatever is means, see, I cannot say automation tester, there is no life. But if you see for the next 5 to 10 years, most of the companies are moving to automation.
Automation.
So even
So if you stay in the same domain for a long time, then maybe you will have a better knowledge of the, better domain knowledge.
exactly. So my
Yeah.
suggestion, so I hope you guys have some time. So my suggestion, um, so I'll show you one website. So better do some certification either in uh, what is that, banking or financial or capital markets. Okay, you can find courses over here, because the future about only banking, finance, or people will call it as a capital markets.
Okay.
Okay, so go for here. So we have so many programs available. So at least do this certification, NCFM. Means wherever you go, you will not have any problem for entire your career. Or from, see, capital markets or risk management, these two are very important for means next 5 to 10 years. So risk management started recently, means I can say 3 to 4 years back people are more concentrated on the risk management. So go for this one.
Okay.
Okay, or for entire your career go for capital markets. Okay, so my suggestion for you guys. Okay,
What is any NCFC programs?
that is certification, means it is a combination of particular what is that uh, courses.
Okay.
So I've completely not seen everything, but my suggestion, go with this and see whether it means when you have time. See, it will be like 1 or 2 months course. They'll properly give you the how many hours you need to spend total, in total. Yeah, it's validity for 90 days and 4,500 only for the course. And if you want for certification, then you have to spend something more, like maybe 2,000 or 3,000 extra in Indian rupees.
Okay, it's not very expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go for this one. My sincere suggestion, because whatever I see in US also, most of the people are going with only these things: banking, finance, or capital markets, or some people they specifically asking for the credit card experience or
Mm-hmm.
e-commerce experience. At least if you know these, means if you have these kind of certifications, they'll be happy and without any doubt they'll take you. Okay, so it's not only for automation, even if you're a ETL tester or you are a ETL developer or
Mostly in
manual.
the application,
Yeah,
if you are working for the application domain.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, means your chances of getting the opportunity is more if you have these kind of certifications. Okay, so you guys go for international banking.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a course called international banking. Go for it. Okay, let me. Yeah, so go for this one: banking fundamentals international or capital markets fundamentals international. So take these two, means either one initially, then go for this one: credit risk on the operational risk. Okay, or if you have something, means you want to learn some more certifications, go for it. Okay, so in SEM, NCFM, so you have these many things. Okay, or if you are going for the corporate banking, so just have a look at this one. I'll means by this time you know the name, right? Learn with Flip.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so come back to the automation. So this is what important, means whenever your lead or manager are talking about the automation, they have to keep this entire diagram in mind. Or uh, if you are familiar with this diagram, you can give your inputs to your lead or manager. So that is also fine. So now clear what is happening in the automation.
Yep.
So recently, one of guy asked me a question. So I assume that, so in my team, I have 3 manual testers and 3 automation testers. So whom do
Mm-hmm.
you ramp down immediately? Whom to ramp down?
Mm. It depends on the current project, right?
Yeah, it depends on the current project and
The
based on the
experience.
client.
Okay.
So we'll give all the means the budgets, means how much money we are spending
Yeah.
monthly on manual or automation tester, means based
Right.
on the charge.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so then it is his call. So offshore manager doesn't have any rights to remove so and so resources, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if client says one automation tester, one manual tester, and offshore team has to follow. Now it's manager call whom to remove. So whether experienced or the fresher.
So Suresh, most of the IT companies have offshore team nowadays.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Okay.
But I heard in uh, US in particular location, I really do not know the location. Some of the
Yeah.
financial companies, they do not have any offshore at all.
Yeah, that's what actually one of my friends, she's working and for Duke, I don't know if you have heard, it's a medical, I mean, she's into healthcare domain.
Okay.
She was telling that they don't have any offshore team, so
Yeah.
mostly all the testing is done here only
Okay.
by them.
No, because
Yeah,
I
so I
heard
think it
that
depends on the, yeah.
Hexaware, what they're doing is they are hiring the people from offshore and processing H1B and placing in US.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of
Yeah, nowadays actually there's visa constraint or I mean because of that actually lot of companies are preferring the people from here rather getting from them from India
exactly,
or
exactly.
anywhere else. So
So
yeah.
let me, because recently I heard Hexaware US financial finance clients. So some names I heard actually means the names also are very new for me actually. So maybe I'll show you guys later. I'll show you.
Okay.
Not NetSuite. No, not this one. It's in
So it's
California.
a US based company?
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
US based, completely into what is that? Financial domain.
Okay, okay, okay.
No, they have not mentioned the client name here. Maybe tomorrow I'll inform you guys.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so clear what is happening in the automation?
Mhm.
Maybe I'll share this diagram with you guys. Okay, then,
Okay.
so where are we? So come back.
And also, Suresh, if you have any documents on Selenium,
Hmm.
if you could share that with us too.
No, not exactly required because see,
Okay.
I've given a website, right? Selenium Easy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Okay, okay,
just follow that website. Okay. See,
okay,
mostly if you are going for a Selenium, they'll give a task, and that task
okay,
you have to finish it.
okay, okay.
Okay. Recently, I have got one requirement. Do I have that? No. So let me check one more time. Yeah. See, this is the task. So here, this is the website, and in this website, just click on Start Reading. Once you click on Start Reading, then a window comes like this. In this,
Mm-hmm,
you have to select Sign in with email. You have
mm-hmm.
to do automation. That's it. So this window has to come. That's it.
Okay,
So they'll give this kind of task. Then you have to finish it. See here,
okay, okay,
please create a complete set of test cases for signing in and signing up using this form.
okay,
So you can write anyway, means you can use spreadsheet or means Excel sheet to create the, to write the test cases. but not necessary to test signing in using social networks, because generally people will also think about how to log in with these three.
Yeah.
So that is the reason they have clearly mentioned, do not work on those things and work only with sign in with email.
Okay.
Okay, so once you finish this automation and share, so means they are asking now what are the prerequisites. So like if say I prepare some script and cannot be execute successfully sometimes. So I should say what is the environment I am using and what are the setups the other person has to do properly, and everything is done, then only you are able to execute my script successfully, right? Like see, if it is Chrome driver, so you will store in particular location, I'll store in separate location.
Right, right.
Or if assume that my script has to work in three browsers like Firefox, Chrome and IE, then your script should be like that. Okay, so very simple. Looks like it is very simple, but once you are moved to the advanced level, then I'll give this task to you guys.
Okay.
Okay. So actually, where were we in the beginning?
The
We started.
synchronization.
Yeah. Okay. So we were in the synchronization. Okay. So first we go with the clear everyone. Suresh, Trilok, Tejashwini.
Yes, Suresh.
Yes, Suresh.
Okay. Fine. So Air India. Sorry, I lost the script actually. So let me check whether I have that script here with me. No, I lost it.
Do you want me to send the script?
It's okay. It's okay. Fine. I'll write. So we have Air India here. Yeah. So somehow I lost whatever I have written actually. Okay. So now our focus is only on the removing this one, right? So what to do now? So create WebDriver wait. So where to create WebDriver wait. Then give some name to this one. So what is the name we can give? W1 new.
This is explicit, right?
Yeah. So whatever we are writing explicit.
Okay, fine.
So we have written it. So just see here WebDriver wait, and we have asked to particular driver for 10 seconds. Then what is next? W1 dot. Now you can see so many methods it has given. So it is asking until so which one to select here? So what to write here? Expected conditions. Some people will use EC. Import expected conditions.
So why we are doing it after we selecting the return from, I mean going from. So it doesn't matter
Come again, can you repeat?
where. So why we are doing this, the selection of the weight after the um, going from tab.
See, first it is we are giving BE, right?
Yeah,
So after BE, so immediately it is not selecting, right?
right. Okay,
That
okay.
is the
So
reason we are given implicit weight.
right.
But
Mm-hmm.
we do not want to use implicit weight.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I thought, I mean, why we are giving, both of them together. Okay.
Okay, so better I'll copy entire thing. Okay, so what is the ID here? Or ID or partial link text? So we should go with the partial link text
Link test,
and
VLR India.
BLR India. Okay, then remove this. Let us see whether it works or not. So I'll just given only for the from, not for the to. What happened here? Why this test is let us execute now.
Suresh,
Yeah, yes,
in a document there are two type of implement statements, so the both are same.
uh, in the word notepad file, this one also,
Yeah,
right?
not bad for, yeah, the first one.
Yeah, I'll tell you. So that is also implicit weight, but I'll tell you why it is mentioned here.
Okay.
So actually, whenever you provide your URL, it's always good to write this statement.
Okay.
So as I said, a web page will take some time to load it. Okay, so here we are asking, so see for 10 seconds. Okay, so it sees, and if nothing is responding, then it fails.
Okay. I mean, if it says, will it go the next step or it waits for the whole time?
No, it will not go for the next one. See what
Okay,
happens.
okay.
See, first I'll write the URL, then I'll write this statement, then I'll write some element, find element.
Yeah.
Okay, if page is not loaded properly, your element will work.
No.
Finding the element will
No.
work. No, right?
Yeah.
So it will fail automatically.
Yes.
Okay. So most of the people are suggesting so keep this statement whenever you give the URL.
Okay, okay, fine.
Okay, see, is it working? Whatever we have written.
Yeah.
So shall we implement the same thing for other one also? Control C. So let us execute, or shall I keep this statement also, whatever we were discussing currently? Okay, so better FB manage dot timeouts dot implicit wait 10, then time unit dot. Now it is asking. So whether you want milliseconds, nanoseconds or seconds.
Yes.
Okay, we go with the seconds.
Seconds.
Okay.
You have to write the statement after selecting, giving the URL, right?
Which one?
The wait statement, implicit wait.
Yeah. So anywhere is fine. So once you define this one, so you can
Okay.
write anywhere.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So where is it? Let us see whether it will fail or not because of this statement. So which is good, the manual testing or whatever we are discussing currently, or the ETL development? So everything is different, right? So we cannot compare.
Yeah.
First thing is we
Yeah.
cannot compare. So how about you, Trilok? Because you know Java already, right? Or you know, maybe you know Selenium already.
A little bit, that's it.
Okay. So you know whatever we are discussing currently, right?
Actually, I just watched some of the videos previously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
Fine. So our script is working perfectly with explicit wait, which is recommended during your coding. Even though you first test with thread.sleep, then go with the, if this is also not working properly, so my suggestion is go with the explicit wait.
Mhm.
So which is also a conditional synchronization.
Yeah.
Okay. Then now, so yesterday we were talking about Windows alerts. So we talked about Java alerts, and we have to deal with Windows alerts also. So what are those things? Let's see here. So first it is a round trip. Let's close this one. Initially it is round trip. The moment we click on one way, a window will pop up now. See, this is Windows alert. So how to say this is a window alert? See, now you are able to get the message or get the path.
Okay.
Whereas in Java alert we are unable to see anything, right?
Right.
So that is the reason we were using switch to. Switch to alert. Okay, how to handle this one? Okay, so
Is
yeah,
it comes into multi-task, multi-windows concept or just
no,
Windows
it is
alert
not
separate?
multi-windows.
Okay.
So I will discuss that also. So
Okay.
our next major topics are handling windows and frames.
Okay.
Means the basic level will be completed. So based on these
Okay.
things, we can write even more scripts.
Yeah.
Means
It's just
advanced.
window alert, right?
Yeah. Windows and frames.
Okay.
So now go to create a new class. So since we are working on what is that? Go Indigo, right? So, okay, go Indigo. So I do not want all these things. Okay, we'll keep only this. Uh, so many things are not required. Okay, so where is that? Then try to click on one way. See, always we are using XPath. So now we use link text. Okay, so fb dot find element by link text. So we have to click it. So once we click on one way, then it gives something. So first select OK, and later we'll select this one. Okay. Okay. So it has given some path. So I do not want to use this path. So which one we need to go for now? So how to create
Create your
our
path.
own path now?
In
The
the
button.
start, we can replace button,
Yeah.
and at the rate ID we replace at the rate class.
Okay, button. So dot also we have to remove.
Yeah. Instead
Okay.
of ID we use class.
Instead of ID we use class,
Class.
and whatever name we have here, right?
Yep.
Yeah. We need to write the whole name or a little bit.
No, you have to write the whole name.
Okay.
But even you can write
The
small
whole
also.
class name.
So do not worry. I will also discuss that.
Because some of the class very lengthy matter.
Correct, correct. So you can make it short also.
Okay, okay.
So as of now, we go with this. Fine.
Okay.
So then FB dot find element by
XPath.
XPath. So click. So you want to see the weight, right, between those. So I'll just give 3 seconds so that you will have a clear idea what is happening. It's fine with the script.
Mhm.
So first thing is click on one way, then click on whatever OK buttons it gives. Okay, execute it. So you guys start practicing on IE also, IE and Firefox. So for Firefox you no need to download any drivers because inbuilt Firefox, Selenium supports Firefox, and try with IE or try with Opera. So try multiple browsers.
Yeah, I for IE actually it's I think I have to change the what do you call the version 1.8 to 1.7 or 1.6, right? Because the send keys were not working.
Okay, so it was the case for Vinay also, right?
Yeah, yeah. For me also it is I'm having the same problem. I think I have to change the version.
Okay, okay. So first time, right? So it is taking some time
Mhm.
because it has to load all the cookies, right?
So we have class tomorrow, Suresh?
So Friday, yes. Okay, done. Is it worked? Did you able to see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or so another thing is to select this
Cancel.
one, cancel. So here it is very simple. So we use just close.
Okay.
So instead of all the things,
Mhm.
very simple is close. Okay, execute one more time. See, in interview, mostly they will ask you questions on frames and explicit weight.
Okay.
Okay. Then what are the locators you have? Mostly frames. So you will generally most of the people will fail in answering frames only.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the reason if you practice every day like this, you know what are the problems you are encountering, and those problems may better make a note of them. And Done. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's about Windows alerts. So now we know clearly the difference between explicit and implicit, and when to use thread.sleep and when to use the explicit wait and Java alerts and Windows alerts. So we should know what are all these things. Okay, so let me show you one thing. See, this one, is it enabled or disabled?
For one way it is disabled.
For one way it is disabled, right?
Yeah.
But for round trip,
It will be enabled.
but it is something it is giving, instead of giving return,
Mm-hmm.
following week is available, right?
Right.
Okay, so okay, first we'll go with one way. So we should know whether it is enabled or disabled. Agree?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so inspect it. Why it is giving, I want this. Okay, here we do not have any link text, so directly we have to go for, so which one? The path.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever path given by them is long or short?
Short.
Yeah.
Okay, so we use the as a whatever they are given. Now FB find element by XPath. So is enabled or is disabled, or means is displayed or is enabled. So we'll see both. Okay, now I do not want like this, so I'll create something else. So you know this one, right? Whatever I am trying to write here, easy to understand. Okay, now using system.out.println, we'll try to print. Okay, same thing, copy. So what to check here is displayed. Let us execute. First one should be true or false.
False.
First is false and next one is
True. It displayed.
It will display.
yeah. So we'll observe here. So maybe from mid of next week we'll start using TestNG.
Okay.
Like in Java, generally people will use JUnit. Okay, we use TestNG, and I'll tell you why we are going with the TestNG. Because JUnit will not have all the features, whereas TestNG has more features compared to JUnit. If you're, means people definitely will ask, means what is the testing framework you have used, JUnit or TestNG? So generally people will use TestNG. Okay, then, so every time we are executing in the Eclipse, right?
Yeah.
So I do not want to go to Eclipse for any execution. So for that we use ANT, build management tool, ANT, ANT. Or
Okay.
people will use Maven, M-A-V-E-N, Maven. And the reports, everything. So how many test cases are failed or passed, everything you can see in a proper report. If you use,
Are there tools, Suresh?
yes, those are add-ins.
Okay.
We call them as a frameworks. We cannot say tools. So we say frameworks. Or people will call them also tools also. So whatever name is fine.
Jira also comes under that.
No, Jira is your test management tool.
Yeah.
Okay, like your ALM.
Okay. Application life management.
Yes, exactly. So anyone has an idea about Jira? Because most of the people, if you are mentioning about Agile project, definitely you have to mention Jira. Okay, so if you mention Jira, generally we say sprints, issues and everything. But where do you upload the test cases? There should be a platform, right? Is it done? No, still executing. So in Jira itself, we can do that. See, false and true. Now clear? How to use is enabled or disabled.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, generally, so when we go for this one is enabled or disabled, means displayed. If it is visible, we say it is displayed, because in your scenarios also, the test cases, whatever you write, a developer may, means the manual test may have written something. So on this page, this should be enabled and so and so should be displayed. So we have to automate that scenario. So how we can automate? By taking these two things. Okay, then selected is selected means what is selected? What is selected here? So one way is selected or not.
Selected.
Yeah.
So how I know it is selected? So what I do here is selected. So this is a boolean, right?
Okay.
The whatever it is giving is a boolean value. So that is the reason we are getting true or false.
Okay.
Okay, so now my suggestion is So remove this weight and remove this also. So because I want to see because of those things it is taking time or not. Hey,
So conditional means implicit weight, right?
explicit.
Conditional, okay, okay.
Explicit.
Condition means explicit. Okay.
So means we are giving it, right? Explicitly we are mentioning.
Okay. Okay.
So our result, what is the result it should give now? False, true, true, right?
True, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
False, true, true. Let me check one more time. So, yeah.
Last.
One way is selected.
It is selected, right? One way is selected here.
Yeah.
So who is correct now?
So is there any way to debug, like a debugger kind of thing?
No, we can do debugging, but it is visible right here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's one way, so it should be true. But mm,
So what to do in these scenarios? Or we use this one in the beginning. So after clicking, so now what I am trying to do is I'll uncomment everything. Means comment everything.
okay.
What else we have to discuss? So can you guys work with the checkboxes? Also it means if you are working with the radio buttons, so go and check with the checkboxes also. So I'm just looking for some websites where we can see whether it is enabled or disabled. not here. Still not done. So I think this handling the windows is not possible today. See here how to increase this one. Is it possible to do automation?
Yeah.
So how? Okay, so I'll go with flights. See here again I am selecting one way. See, this is disabled, right?
Yeah.
But if we click on it, it is working now.
It's
So
your own trip.
yeah, so we cannot go with the is enabled or disabled in this scenario, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because the moment I click,
So
what is,
is enabled and eligible means it checks by clicking.
no, just try once whether it is possible, means whether it is giving true or false for this scenario.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, then how to click, make this two.
By clicking plus sign.
Yeah, by clicking plus sign, but I want 4 adults here. 4 adults, one child, one infant.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is not static selection now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also
So
not
we
the
need to
dynamic selection.
for selecting four we need to keep it for loop.
Yes, so we have to use for loop. So your for loop should execute till it select 4, number 4.
4. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And here it executes till it select 1,
1.
one iteration, and here one iteration. Okay, then see, observe here one thing. So this add city,
Mm-hmm.
is it available in one way?
No.
Is it available in the round trip?
No.
So only in the multi-city. But in the multi-city, just observe. So this is not there. Return is not there in the multi-city. See, only departure is available.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can means try different scenarios in this page. Okay, let me see the result. So it is giving false, guys. Then who is correct?
System one is selected.
Just find the solution for this one. Okay.
maybe from tomorrow we'll start using IE and see whether I have the similar problem or not.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll start using IE. See, generally in IE we have we'll get couple of problems. So in the options, internet options, see, always your compatibility view, not this one. Yeah, in under security, so for internet, local internet, trusted websites, restricted websites, just see whether it is enabled or disabled, and first make them unselect.
Enable.
Yeah, deselect them.
Disable it.
Yeah, deselect them. Okay. So and see whether it is working properly or not. And your zoom percentage make 100%.
Okay.
Okay, so first open your Internet Explorer and make your zoom percentage 100. Then go to Internet Options, select Security, under Security, and see whether this is enabled or disabled. So uncheck the box and see the result.
For everything, right? For internet, local internet.
Yes, exactly. For 4.
Okay.
And restart your Internet Explorer and check your script whether it is working or not.
Okay.
Okay, if still not working, maybe the reason something else. That will identify.
Okay.
Okay. Fine, guys. Okay. Good day.
Yeah. Good day.
Yeah, and we'll meet tomorrow, same time. So we'll start by 10:30 your time.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay.